this up to about the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Double XP.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
Mike Evans, come on, brother. Come on, man.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, nah, I didn't know that was Wagner. My bad. I caught myself. Mind your business, nigga.
Mayfield to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Commanders 0. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, shit. Squad deathmatch.
Gets past one man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10.
It's a loss of 10.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action, now it's Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yaya Diaby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. If you want a lesson on how to defeat...
Please don't tell me he got deported.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, come on, bro. Tell me the story. What are you...
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard.
No way.
It's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers.
He got deported.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Buka, 48 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This nigga opened a Trump burger. And here this nigga was over here on a visa. That's irony for your ass.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
Damn, he hit that nigga with a goddamn forearm.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the back.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but and he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington, and even 40 yards.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch.
Wake up,
Doesn't
niggas.
get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Ready.
From the 33, here's second down and 8. Here's Daniels. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Once again, it's Irving. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Running the toss to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. Run, run, run.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
Ah, shit, it's two people right there. God damn, what was you looking at?
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
What was you looking at, playboy?
Way up, not that time. Second and 10. That'll give Irving running right. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
A beautiful fake. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
First and 10 at the
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Daniels winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside.
This nigga didn't even attempt to play the fucking football.
Second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we
Oh, wow.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Stephanie. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, nice move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular. Hurry. Alert. Run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
In motion right, Debo.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Bronco ready.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Come on, man.
41, not near enough for the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
King, 180. Hey, alert 33. Up. Real. Stop.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now he's loose at the 40. Mike Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker?
He snatched that shit with one hand.
Yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Wow.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Liking 18.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Handoff running left, Irving. And he'll get
What type of hurdle is that, Brody?
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Mayfield to throw it.
Oh, that shit went that far out. God damn.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready?
Daniel's going to throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Brody, what type? Did I read that?
The ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, I can't see it.
Secondary has been picked apart with points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is swung out to Eckler.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go, shot.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates, a 5-yard touchdown. And the
That's
Commanders
crazy.
are able to cut into
Just
that
standing right there, bro.
It seemed like they were so focused. They forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Commanders 15. Matt Gay to kick off for
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
the quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've done it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
19 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame him?
And too much.
Ooh, Mike Evans, baby. You got the inside position. Box out, brother. Box out.
I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, alert 33. Up. Alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Commanders 15. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Spot Samuel out near the sideline. He makes the catch. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Get it. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now Mayfield. He's got Otten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here.
That nigga looked back like, oh, wow, what happened?
He was unable to shake free there, and they covered him for a loss of a yard. Just the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The fuck you think happened, nigga?
Second and 11 from the 19.
A motherfucker ran right in front of you. That's what happened.
Mayfield. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Got it. Ready?
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries.
18,
They're trying again.
19. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area.
Oh, that's a cover
and it
3.
winds up incomplete.
Now
All
it's
right.
2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
To throw, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And
Fuck
this is
Evans.
incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden
Guess that
opportunity.
nigga said, you
wasted
know what,
there.
man? I done caught 2 today.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set. 180. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here.
Run
Complete to the
force.
tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
What's that?
Here's a handoff to Irving. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots.
Do you see that?
180. Stop.
Oh, the ball comes out.
I guess it didn't matter. Nigga was gonna hike it and immediately get tackled before I can even throw it.
Success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun.
So let's see, what the fuck did the line do?
Doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're
Hike.
up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how
Wow,
you do
the
things.
center
They'll
just
continue
didn't even
to
block
throw it
nobody in the
around
front.
until stopped.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. 180. What's that?
Mayfield down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you
Go with G.
the ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camp.
That nigga grabbed that shit with one hand.
You both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.